Hello there, my name is Fabio. Back in the days I've been homeless and a junkie even, but through self-improvement I figured my way out of there, and everything I learned from then to now I will teach you for free, so hang on my friend. Today's topic is important because we talk about the masculine hormone. We talk about that what makes us a man, that what makes us a different from women. Alright? So I'll give you 5 things that disrupt you from being a man. So let's jump in today's topic. My friend, the first thing is vaping. I see a lot of guys doing that, and each time I see one of the guys doing that, you just look retarded. First of all, like, for what? For what? Why are you doing it in first place? So please answer yourself. It looks retarded. And second of all, they're endocrine disruptors, and they they just give you problems. First of all. Second of all, my friend, you literally inhale toxins in your lung, and you pay for that. Why would you do this in first place? And the third thing is it raises your inflammation rates in your body and oxidative stress. And the last thing, my friend, you have to keep in mind is it reduces your fertility rate, and it can reduce your libido too. So you're paying literally for toxins. Consider stopping that, my friend. The next thing, and this, in my opinion, is one of the worst ones because it's so available for each and every body of us. It's literally everywhere. Do you know what it is, my friend? It's fast food. And you can get it everywhere. And this is the issue because what happens to you, first of all, is you take in, like in the first example, toxins. Those things, those products, I don't call it food. Well, it's called fast food because it's fast, but it's not food. It's fast processed stuff, full of chemicals, full of toxins, full of stuff you don't want to have in your body. And the effects on your body are huge in a negative way, all right? Now, again, it makes you fat. First of all, it raises the inflammation in your body. Second of all, it reduces your libido. Third of all, and the list goes on. It can clog your arteries. It gives you brain fog. It makes you stupid. And in addition to that, when you get fat from that, you know what's the issue with being fat as a man? I'll give you a quick jump into biology. What happens is the more fat you are, the more of a so-called enzyme you have. It's called aromatase. And what aromatase does, it converts testosterone to estrogen. That's literally the female, the sex hormone. Like for men, it's testosterone for women is estrogen, all right? And the higher the testosterone of you is, the more of a man you are, basically. And the higher your estrogen is, the more of a woman you are. And you can see it in a lot of men when they have high estrogen levels. When they're fat, they get tits. You can see through the t-shirt. Just look around, go in your city, look around. Fat men have tits too. Ask yourself why that is. That's an issue. Keep that in mind. Talking about tits, my friend, I know a lot of men have this dirty, disgusting hobby. Ooh, you know where we are going, huh? Talking about porn, my friend. You not only destroy your dopamine in your brain because at some point you get so addicted, you need more and more and more, and that just leads to more graphical content that's just disgusting. But on the other hand, if you manage to get a girlfriend and you are addicted to porn, you know what happens? You don't get the satisfaction with her that you get from the videos. And on the other hand, because your brain is disrupted from those videos, what happens to you is you might not get hard even, right? Or you might come after 5 minutes already because you don't control yourself. You get used to this habit sitting there like a monkey, like a stupid idiot. My friend, just imagine yourself that somebody watches you, that somebody sees you, your mom or your dad, sitting there with your member in your hand, looking like a monkey. Man, you have to stop that, all right? In addition to all the things I said, yes, it reduces your libido. I mean, if you just masturbate like once in a while without graphical content because you have so much of the urge, especially when you're younger, man, I get you, don't get me wrong. But as much as you get more mature, my friend, there's something special. Sexual transmutation. Look it up. You can literally, the life force you give away by doing this act is actually something that can be converted, right? It's energy. You can convert this energy by not releasing it to the world and have it inside of you and have a different output from it. All right, so you don't put it out down there, you put it out in work. You don't put it out down there, you put it out in creative ways. You don't put it out down there, you put it out in sports, for example, right? But not a lot of men know that. And those who know, they think it's esoteric bullshit, but it's not. All right? Keep it in mind. The next point, it's something that I struggled a lot with, is too little sleep. Man, I had this for so many years of my life, and I don't know how I went through that. But yes, not sleeping enough is a huge factor on yeah, testosterone getting lowered or low amount of growth hormones getting released in your body. That's just an issue. And a lot of men, they struggle from that because they stay up late, they play video games, or they stay up late, they watch Netflix. That's such a huge impact on your body. And not a lot of men are aware of that. You have to look. Like, there's so many studies, there's so many data on that. We need at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night, because in the deep sleep phases of the night, this is where your body produces most of the testosterone. This is where your body produces most of the growth hormones. But if we disrupt this on purpose, what happens? We get more and more like female human beings. But most men are not aware, and you have to be aware, my friend, all right? And the other thing, what it is if you don't sleep enough at daytime, your cortisol levels get increased. And what cortisol does it just does what it does, and it suppresses your testosterone, all right? It's like, it's the hormone that gets released that wakes you up early in the morning, some alarming hormone. If it gets released all the time because you don't sleep enough, man, that's just an issue, all right? So keep that in mind. Sleep is so important. And the last thing, and that's oof, so many people do that, and especially because it gets legalized, is, man, smoking weed, and it literally reduces your testosterone over time. And we slowly but steadily get used to it because we feel good and everything is fine. But your member down there, it gets weak. It's not hard anymore. You can literally, if you listen to your body, see if you have low testosterone. If you think it's not hard anymore, ask yourself why. If you wake up in the morning, you think it's not hard anymore, ask yourself why. It's your lifestyle, especially smoking this bullshit. I did that back in the days too, when I was in my teenager. A huge mistake. They see so many guys, and you can just look at them. You know when they smoke. We don't, little belly looking, they don't look like men. Look like idiots, all of them. It's just an issue, and if you do it for longer, it reduces your sperm count as well. And the last thing is, I have a friend of mine actually. He just smokes CBD every day, and there's no studies on it to be negative or positive. But I personally believe it's not necessary. Just like vaping, for what? Why would you do that? For what? What does it bring you? There's no reason for it. If you really have the urge to smoke something, stick to 100% tobacco. I mean, smoke a cigar every once in a while. Or what I do at the moment, and I will stop soon, are those cigarellos. That's basically small cigars. You just smoke them on the mouth, not on the lung, because I don't want to destroy my lung. I'm a fighter. That's important. And just, it gives me this little bit of nicotine. It gives me this little bit of, okay, feel good. But I don't alter my state of consciousness, and I don't alter my state of testosterone and libido. All right, my friend? That's it for now. If you need more information, if you want more tips, just leave a comment, like this video, and follow me on Instagram. See you soon. Bye-bye.